Brought to you by AUTISM Power.
I have so many fucking questions.
Bass drops hard, it's a wild dry lights flash bright. We're taking over this place. Worlds dance crazy, can't keep up the pace. In the dawn, the beats alive, feel the groove. Hands in the air, we're making a move. Welcome to the square of dawn. The party's just begin, let it roll. Welcome to the square of dawn. Feel the pulse and find your home. Sit up, open like we fly, we're free. Dancing
Let's get nuts.
What?
Holy shit, Jamie. Haven't seen you in a while, and you drop in and BAM! Throwing the fucking subs around. On a level 4 hype train right off the bat. Holy Christ. Thank you, thank you. Nice to see you too, my friend. How you been? I'm just going to turn down the volume here a little bit. We do have a question we're going to get to here right away, though. Right off the hop today. Which we will get to you in just a second there, pretty. Just want to say hi to everybody here on Twitch and on TikTok and on YouTube. Remember, make sure you go hitting all those buttons and pushing the heart thingies and the thing and the buttons and help a guy out. Anyway, all right, so we have a discussion right out of the gate here, which we will, my disability retirement papers. Okay, so for those of you that missed it, the question is, this is a discussion about accommodations. Boss is making me take leave with no pay. Won't sign your disability retirement papers. I didn't know disability retirement papers were a thing. Okay, so I guess question one I should ask is, where do you live? Yeah, Jamie's on it. Yeah, where do you live? Like, so you're in the States, okay. The thing is, like, accommodations should be federally protected, to my knowledge. Now, again, I'm not American, so that's not something that I have firsthand experience with. But any kind of accommodations that you have, they should be protected, right? So you were saying that you have reasonable accommodations for staying at home. So what is the accommodation that you have, if you don't mind me asking? What's the accommodation that you have for staying at home? Yeah, they're in violation of the ADA. Yeah, that's kind of where I was leaning. See, the unfortunate part about companies, a lot of companies, is that they will, they'll try and take until you push back, right? And once they realize that they are in violation of breaking a law, that's where they will tend to ease up. ADHD and PTSD. Okay, but my question is, why? What does your accommodation say about you working at home? That's what I'm curious about. Like, does it have a specific reason for that? That's what I'm curious about. In the meantime, for those of you that were able to catch the rave last night, hope you had fun. It was a bit of a surprise, out of the blue-ish, sort of. I raved too hard last night. Well, I could just shut that damn thing off. Just woke up. I work for a federal... Really? Well, then they should fucking know. They should know better. Like, they really should. Right? The ADA is a federal thing. I missed the rave. Yeah, it was kind of a last minute surprise. Because it was only decided on last Wednesday, I believe, that yeah, we were gonna do it. I found on my coat. Wow. Okay, so is that the reason for your accommodation? The PTSD part? Because, yeah, I could see that causing a little bit of trauma. Like, most definitely. Yeah, to my understanding, and thanks for the hype train there, guys. Much love for that. But yeah, to my understanding, that that is very much in violation of the American Disabilities Act. Wake up in the morning, hear you just stopping them. I suppose, yeah, time zones are a thing. Going to work triggers that, and my supervisor style triggers me too. I don't know what you can do about the supervisor style. Like that's something you would probably have to take to HR and have a discussion with them about. But yeah, as for the PTSD thing, to my knowledge, they are in violation of the ADA. So that might be something that you might want to take to HR. Malicious compliance works wonders. Yeah, yeah. Well, and especially working for a federal agency, you would think that they would know better. You would hope, anyway. Jump 1 is a thing? I did not know that. Right now I have to try to sleep soon. A bit difficult right now because my head is spinning because I have a job interview tomorrow. Oh, cool. What kind of a job? HR or EEO? I mean, why not both? Right? You're not up the ladder. If your super isn't one to do their job, then go above them. If it fails, consult a lawyer. I would probably, Chris, feel free to correct me here, but I would probably start with EEO before I went to HR, because knowing better and doing it are two different things, 100%, right? Because remember, HR is not there for you. HR is there for the company. However, if your super is not doing their job properly, supervisor at a gardening company, awesome. Awesome. Well, I hope you get it. Sounds like it could be pretty awesome. And I have a bitch pudding losing her mind over there on the stairs, apparently. Silly ass cat. But yeah, I would think that EEO would be a better option, but don't quote me on that. If they have the accommodation on record as reasonable, now they're backtracking, take it to the state and federal level. I thought I heard a cat. Yeah, that's Vegas over on the stairs. Apparently she's feeling lonely. But yeah, I don't know how much that would help, but hopefully that does help. I mean, it certainly gives you a couple of options for sure, right? And options are a great thing to have, especially when it comes to things like accommodations and whatnot. Worked as a supervisor in a warehouse, but not in gardening because I went and trained in them about a year ago. Cool. So it's still kind of new. Like same idea of different environment. That's cool though. I mean, if you've got the experience, it sounds like you got a pretty good shot at it. I wish you all the luck, my friend. Yeah, totally a new environment. Yeah, I gotta love when Pyrox just drops in and starts throwing subs around. I was talking to an employment lawyer. They can help with navigating routes. That's a very good suggestion as well. And a lot of them will do a free consultation with you. Or at the very least, give you ideas and suggestions, point you in the right direction. Yeah, that's right. We only got one stream left until we start doing the draw for the monthly surprise box. Hey. Whoa, hey. Calm down. Will, what the hell did I do? Don't make me send a pit droid after you. One left, don't let chaos win. That's right. That's right. Last chance to get into the monthly surprise box draw. All you gotta do, for every $10 you donate, you get one spot on the wheel. So 20 bucks is 2, 30 is 3, you can do the math. Or, if you hit up that wish list, for every $10 spent on there, you get your name on the wheel. Anyway, we're spinning the wheel next stream, so that's on Wednesday. What are you clipping? What are you clipping? Good grief. One left. Don't let chaos win. Rose, I might be autistic.
I
Okay.
just wanted to be a real squirrel.
Poabamama87 demands that you take a selfie and send it to them.
Mama wants a selfie. But something fun for those. Want to know me from Discord? All right, give her. Apparently, I have to take a selfie. How are we going to do this today? Let me see. Yeah, dubonk. That's right, dubonk. Because apparently Will's a little heavy-handed on the hammer there. Where are you there? PBM. Let's take a special little one. Crazy Fish Lady, hello. Here's what we're gonna do. Turn your head. There you go. Selfie just for you. That's goofy as shit. Enjoy. All right. Okay, where are we here? So, Rose, what makes you say that? Cookies! Get a cookie, everybody. Cookies for everybody. Grab your favorite. Good tune. I tried a Thai poutine today, and it was delicious. What the hell's a Thai poutine? What have they put on it? It's become clear that I'll have my son full time now. Pick him up on the 16th of November. Nice. So much is load for me now. Talking again with all the lovely people on Discord. That is awesome. Well, we look forward to that. Look forward to having you back in the crew. Wicked. Sounds like everything's just coming up Millhouse. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's right. Huzzah. Huzzah indeed. Many congrats. I know that can be a very, depending on the situation, that can be a very difficult fight, especially for the father. I know, I looked into it once upon a time. I've been away for a long time, but I had a lot to contend with. And that's fine, man. That's what Rule 0 is for. Real life comes first. They had an optional beef for bean sprouts and some greens. Interesting. I mean, you lost me at the cheese curds, but whatever. I mean, the rest sounds pretty interesting. I'm not sure if I would try that or not. I don't know how I would feel about that. Very interesting. Mind you, I grew up, excuse me. When I was growing up, I had a lot of different different food variations that I grew up on, right? So in a lot of cases, me trying out new things is not overly difficult. But like if the texture is off, then no, it's just no. Extremely hard for the father to get custody of his children. Yeah. Took the Radzar. It's a very strong. Professionals use it to deceive. Yeah. However, the Radzar is not the true litmus test. Like that's not something you should just exclusively rely on. What I would recommend is it this one? Yeah. Go to this site here and take as many of the tests as you can. So if you're looking to get a test, then what I would recommend is take as many of those as you can, print them out, like print out the results, and bring those in with you to a doctor, right? Because the ones that I ended up taking were the Radzar, the CAT-Q, the AQ50, the son of a bitch, I can't remember the acronym for it, but I ended up taking like 7 or 8 of them, right? But I mean, like, the Radzar by itself is not meant to be self-administered. Also, the questions are shit on that one. Yeah, I really don't like the questions on that one. They're so bad. You know, would you rather go to a movie or a museum? You're not giving me any context, right? I don't know anything here. You're not telling me shit. You know, is it what is the museum showing, right? Is it something I'm interested in? It's pointless to ask, right? I scored 210 on the Radzar. What the hell was mine? I think 190. My last one was 190 something, I think. I don't recall. 192. Or no, 183. I feel like mine was 183. I mean, I could open a folder and look. Hi, Galen. How you doing? Galen Wolf. Why do I feel like I know that name? It was 183 or it was 5. I don't remember. No, wait. I feel like it was 206 or 7. I don't remember. It was one of the above. I don't totally recall. 42. That's right. It was the meaning of life. No, that was my my AQ50 was 38. I had a really hard time with my son for 5 years. Contact with him for a long time. What happened since then? Authorities have been involved. Said she's gonna live with me. Mom has socializing this weekend. Nice. Nice, nice. That's cool, though. I'm glad to hear that that's working out in your favor, as it were. That is a wonderful thing to hear. And why are I recently looked into the same captions that that Cajun has, and I can't get the damn things to work, so I'm gonna have to get him to help me on it. Newspaper even preview excited to see limited showing in space difference. Yeah. Yeah. Major difference. Major difference. Am I interested in the topic or am I not? Right? That's going to dictate as to whether I go to the museum or the movie or I just stay at home and say to hell with everybody. Right? Such bad wording on the questions. Your Rads was too late. See, now I need to look. Now I need to look, you bunch of bastards. Not that it's a difficult find. I know exactly where it is. ASD, diagnosis, the new one. AQ scoring. Okay, the EDA is one that I took. Oh, which is a PDA one. I scored 45 on that. CAT-Q. Come on, open, damn it. There we go. Okay. Last time I took CAT-Q was 131. ASPE 133. AQ 37. RADS 166. All right. Let's go back to the beginning here then. With all the ones that I've got here. This is my AQ is 38. CAT-Q is 144. EDA is 45. The OAQ, which is alexithymia, was 147. RADSR was 195 was my last one. The RBQ was 52. The TAS was 76. So yeah, that's all the ones that I took. There's definitely a handful of them for sure. Hey, biddies! Hey! I took the Radzar after watching a video from Sound of the Forest. Saw the score and said it's probably my ADHD showing. I mean, and that's the thing, it's entirely possible, right? It's 100% possible. I know a few people that they have theirs kind of presenting and trying to take over on things like that. And then, who's the other person I thought of? Sheila, Coach Sheila. I think, what did she say? She scored like 20 or 25 or something on it. It was like very not autistic, right? So yeah, but again, the one test by itself cannot be your benchmark. It's camouflaging. That's right. The CACU is your masking. TAS is your alexithymia. So like, how well you can understand you and interpret your feelings. The RBQ. Can't remember, what is the RBQ. I don't remember exactly what it is. And then of course the RADS. The OAQ is also alexithymia. The EDA is like a pathological demand avoidance one. Did end up finding out I'm autistic as fuck. Yeah. I've been tested for anything since junior high. Well, nowadays, you can get kind of a ballpark idea online. I forgot mine and where I put them all. Shocker! That's why I have a folder and I save all of the scores in there. And I remember exactly where that folder is because that one is in with a lot of my like social media stuff. It's under personal. But yeah, I took a handful of them just to 100% be sure. But it's funny because when I went into my psychiatrist and he said that we don't listen to the online tests, but I want you to take this as just kind of a primer, and it was one of the online tests. The fuck? Lee, how's it going? How are ya? Happy Sunday to ya. Welcome, welcome. What's up? What's shaking? What's happening? Hey, ass hate same shit. Your ass hates what? You're a fucking weird duck. I mean, not that there was ever any doubt, but ass hat. It's going on currently on the struggle bus. Tell me a story. Why are you on the struggle bus? Yeah, wrong Lee, dude. My neuropsych asked me about pets and said, "What can you tell me about goldfish care?" Oh, yeah. My therapist, who was my diagnostician, did the same with me. Didn't uncover one, but played right into mine. Right, with space and Star Wars and music stuff. Like, just hit me with all of the things. I'm like, you're just, exactly. It's a kiddo.
Hi.
Hi, kiddo.
I wanted to ask if it was okay if I showed off my pumpkin.
Yes. Jay says carving a pumpkin today. WSIB is reviewing workplace injury, so I'm very broke right now. Oh, God.
It's heavy.
It's heavy? Yeah, I don't doubt it. So, this is Jace's pumpkin that she carved.
It's supposed to be Twisted Astro.
Twisted Astro, which is from what?
Dandy's World.
Dandy's World.
A mascot horror game.
Yeah, that's your new little hyper-focus game,
Yeah.
is it? There you go. All right, well, thanks for sharing that.
Put the pumpkin down, then I'll close your door again.
Okay. Send me a link. Okay, so did you have a score for social interaction anxiety scale? Not one that I saved. Nice pumpkin. Yeah, she's very proud of it. She did a good job on that.
Thank you.
Much from the psychologist, so I don't know if it's online. No, but Chris, DM that to me, please, and I will take a look. SIAS is the acronym, yeah. Like, I don't recall doing it, but I also, my wife and I had to do 2 that were online, and I can't remember the acronyms of those ones, but I don't think that was one of them. Migration on birds therapist. That's great, but that's not what I asked you. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Mine, because I don't know if you recall when I started undergoing the childhood trauma therapy with my therapist. Um, she asked me to write up a bunch of stuff. Right. That's where the music therapy started. That's where active corrosion was born. Right. So yeah, I told her I had a really hard time writing all of that stuff, but instead I turned it all into hard rock songs and created an album of that. So I let her listen to that, and she's like, "Yeah, this'll do," because she knows that's how I express, and that's how I like get my stuff out is through music. I don't think we have such online here in Sweden, but not sure. You guys would probably, especially in Sweden, I think you guys follow with the ICD. So anything that the ICD would deem an appropriate testing or whatever, if you know what I mean. Oh, thank you much for the YouTubies. Yes, if you're watching on YouTube or on TikTok, don't be afraid to hit those little hearts and likes and buttons and things with the stuff at the place where the people are, the ones. Don't be afraid to hit those, help a brother out. I much appreciate it. Gotta switch laundry, fair enough. Okay, this is the first I've heard of that one. Yeah, I don't recall whether I've heard of that one or not. I feel like we've had a discussion. Actually, I think Chris and I had a discussion about that a long time back when she was first looking into a lot of it. I don't recall because I forget things. But hey, I'm medicated today, so there's that. Scores range 0 to 80. The higher, the more social anxiety you have. Score of 36 or higher suggested possible diagnosis of social anxiety. Well, I mean, spoiler alert, I've already got that. I had to do my testing with a person with slightly different tests I would do when I got my diagnosis. What was it that we talked about? I think it was back when you were first looking into getting your diagnosis. We were talking about a lot of the different tests and whatnot. That was back when like all of the staff were doing their rounds on the RADs and the ASPE wheel or whatever. Good news, moved to be caretakers for a friend. The epilepsy now approves things have super fat. Yeah, words. Mostly messing with weeds with pack of our apartment to move, no doubt. And we also have issues with change and get deeply emotional. Hi, Story Mage. You're talking to a room half full of autistic people who have problems with change. I asked about the MIGDAS. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's one of the ones that I had to take. Or what she used to diagnose me with. One of the ones she used. I know I'm socially awkward. That's a fucking understatement, dude. But yes, change, terrible. Absolutely horrible. Your psychologist did that with you too, eh? Fair enough. I mean, it seems to be a good one. Allegedly, it's pretty highly recommended. Found an online version of it. Online version of which the SAIS. Change always messes with my anxiety and depression. Yeah, and the thing is, like, it can be super small things. Jamie, can you send me that link, please? I'd appreciate that. Okay, so even small things. Okay, I did a video once upon a time, and I'll recap the video here for you. And that was, my wife was out working with a client or whatever, and then she sent me a text and let me know that, like, as I was prepping dinner and whatnot, she sent me a text and let me know that a friend was coming over for dinner, right? I only had like an hour of lead time, and that was it. But because the situation was changing, I went into a fucking panic. I went into a total, like, almost a meltdown, almost, right? But I freaked right the hell out. And it was something small, like in the grand scheme of things, a lot of people will look at that as small. One extra person is coming for dinner, no big deal, right? But in my head, it was like, okay, situation is changing, seating arrangements are changing. Now I need to make sure that I have enough stuff to feed everybody. Now, and I start just fucking going into overdrive. So yeah, even quote unquote small things like that can be panic inducing, right? Schust will tell you about his daughter, who just started school. Your spicy husband doesn't seem to get it. Well, I mean, if he's not autistic, he may not understand, right? Because for the majority of us, it's sameness, it's routine, it's rigidity, it's structure, right? These are super important things for a lot of us because it's a comfort thing, right? But Schust will tell you about his daughter who just started school, that any transition between like classes and things like that is incredibly hard on her, right? She's also like level 3, very high support. So there's that. But I mean, my daughter, Jasa, when it comes to change, like changes in routine or changes in, what's going on, she has a hard time with that too. The other thing is he's most likely autistic, but I'm not. Well, and again, it's not, we're not a monolith. Like not all of us are exactly the same. It's just one of the diagnostics, one of the diagnostic criteria for autism is based on routines, right? Like the rigidity, the sameness. So that's why I say that. But I mean, that doesn't mean that, people with PTSD or high anxiety or ADHD don't struggle with change, right? Especially those with anxiety, right? It can be absolutely anxiety inducing to be in this environment and then have shit change on you, right? Moving, using your example, moving is a giant pain in the ass, right? The idea that you are, and I'm just taking this from my perspective, the idea that you are giving up the space that you are comfortable in to go to a brand new setting, a brand new situation, right? Probably in a brand new location. Yeah, of course that'll spike the anxiety. Of course it will. He doesn't like unexpected change. If you let him know, he can prepare and is more accepting. Yeah, like I said with the dinner thing, I had no lead time. Right? Well, that's a lie. I had an hour of lead time. But I mean, for me, that's my dinner prep time right there. I guess his overpacking might be his coping. Thanks all for helping me think that out. Hey, no worries. That's what we're here for. You know that. Oh, hey, and while you're here, that reminds me. Boom! Gotta push the buttons. That's okay, Jamie. I'll let the browser translate it. Thank you for the link, though. I dig this tune so much. Cajun Geek! The Cajun has arrived! Hey, what is up, my friend? Oh, I turned my alert sounds off. That's why. I'm like, why didn't I hear anything? What you listening to? Phenomenon by Unknown Brain, Dax Huber. Yeah, it's right up here. What is up, Raiders? Hi, Cajun. How you doing, buddy? And hi, Ella, who hijacked Cajun's fucking Twitch last night to come in and be a dork. What is up, you guys? How was your stream, buddy? Did you take on any big bad big bad bosses, and did you win? Or did you fuck around and find out? I was listening to the rave, and she hijacked my phone. That happens. It's all good. Yeah, last night was kind of the, surprise, only a couple days notice, right? That's like how we did raves back in the day, way back when, right? We would give everybody a little bit of notice that there was a rave happening, just not tell them where or exactly when, so that way the cops didn't find out. And then, yeah, like the night of, people would find out where the location was. And then from there, it was, we hope the cops didn't show up and shut us down. But it was a good time. But I had a good time last night. So, again, thank you to all of the folks who showed up for the rave last night. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Lots of raid boss. Nice. Nice. Good to hear. Good to hear. Well, hopefully you had a good time doing that. That's wonderful. And, of course, as always, rule zero, my friend. So if you have to bail and go get yourself ready for work or go have your nap or go eat some food, naturally, that takes precedence. And I thank you very much for you and your crew dropping in. We're having discussions about autistics dealing with change. And we were discussing some of the online tests that are out there, and how good / not so great they can be. So, I wish I could stay later. Wasn't a routine. I had to fight autism, ironically, right? That's a shame, and it was a real shame that I had it lined up to play Saws and Slides, and then Dan fucked off. I'm like, you bastard. You're going to have a good time and you're trying to sleep. So I'll be alert for my interview. Devil, I wish you all the best of luck for your interview tomorrow. You got this, my friend. Let me know all the details, all right? Have yourself a good rest and go fucking get that job, man. You got it. You got this shit. You can do it, buddy. I was upset I didn't get to go last night. I was in bed by 10:30 because I'd been up 33 hours. And that's fair, Angie. That's fair. I heard it. I stole Mama's headset. Nice. But I mean, yeah, Angie, I get it. That's totally fair, right? And again, this was a very short notice one. You know, it was based on a smart ass comment I made on Wednesday, and then Shu stoked the fire, and then Chaos fucking kicked in the jams. Can't play Saws and Slides now? I could. I totally could. I mean, I wrote the song, so I totally could. Actually, for those of you, give me a 1 in chat if you did not make the rave last night. Because at the very least, let me show you the intro and how I had everything set up. Obviously, I was just crying about it. What I can do is I'll show you the intro that we did for the rave last night, where I also blamed Chaos. Because it wasn't just an audio intro, I made a video intro for this one. Too many hours already at the club with loud music. I get it. Okay, let me just, hang on, let me just go to studio mode here so I can set this up. Click, and I can turn that on, and okay. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, give me 1 second here. Self-care break in 5 minutes. Okay, well, it's a good thing that we're going to have time to show you this here first. Let me just pause the music so that you guys can enjoy what we got here. Okay, so this is what we did, what I did for the rave intro last night, and this is the setup for how the screen turned out.
We interrupt this mellow music on a Saturday night to bring you this breaking news story. I'm your on-location reporter, Falsey News. I'm in the heart of downtown Squirrel Station, at Town Square Hall, where a crowd seems to be gathering for some kind of mysterious event. However, reports of a surprise rave have been coming into the Channel 80 news station all afternoon. There have been mentions of sightings of DJ Darkside in the area, though nothing has been confirmed at this time. However, with his 48th birthday in the past few days, it would not shock this reporter to hear that he is indeed in party mode. Let's see if we can get some information from the crowd. Excuse me. I'm Falsey News from Channel 80, in HD. Is it true that DJ Darkside has been seen in the area?
Yeah, that was me and I'm not even sorry.
Fascinating. We now have confirmation that Darkside is here at Town Square Hall of Squirrel Station. Oh my, what was that bass? It's vibrating me in all the right places. Oh goodness, I have to go. This is Falsey News, for Channel 80. Jim, find me a sub to sit on.
Yeah, so, and this is the setup that we had right here. I can put my face over the screen, but we've got dancing robots in the background, and we got raving squirrels in the front. And then we also had... where did I put it? Right there. Okay, so on the sides there, you can see the little meters and shit. Yeah, musical edging. Yeah, exactly, musical edging. But yeah, so this is what I came up with for the rave for last night. Was a bunch of raving squirrels in a warehouse with a giant screen. I mean, not bad for a 2-day setup. Like, I built it from the ground up. So, I mean, not bad for, you know, just something I fucking whipped together. But, there you go. And Ella, you're right. Self-care means tomato, basil, garlic, pasta, and carrot cake. Excellent choice. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pause that for a second. It looked like a Warframe. It kind of did. It was a video that I stole off of YouTube. But I mean, it was a copyright free, so I'm just like, hey, fuck it. So I just downloaded the whole thing because it's I think it's like an hour or 2 hours long. So I just rendered it as a lower quality MP4 and then just set it to loop in the background behind that screen. But yeah, so that's what I did for last night. Perhaps I can do a recap of it in the near future. That's a thought that I'm playing around with. Anyway, it is time for the self-care break. So, as usual, what Jay called them, Halo strippers. That's right, Halo strippers. Anyway, it's time for the self-care break. So, go and get yourself some water, grab yourself a snack, go to the bathroom if you need to, do what you need to do. But we're going to play this song here for Dan because I'm a jerk. And... Bonk. And we will be back in just a couple of moments, all right? Get that snack, go to the bathroom, get that water.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Okay, okay. We have returned. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Yeah, Bean, there you go. That's Saws and Slides. Listed to its fourth wall. What? Oh, I think I might have to double check that because I think that was a copy of her from Jay's, or from Jay's old one. I think, if I'm not mistaken. It may also be a little bit out of date. So, Gothic, hello, what is up? Hello, my sib from another crib. How are you recovering? Used to be, think they got combined. Yeah. I don't know. I just work here. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. This is how hard we are on our mods. Oops, I forgot that. Whatever. Shit's out of date. Smile away, boys. That's right. Gothic, how are you feeling after the rave last night? You looked like you were enjoying yourself. Hopefully everybody else had a good little time. He nodded, understanding. Good. Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. I did. Excellent. Thanks, everyone. But of course, you know very well that's what you're. That's what we are here for. That's what we do. Dan had fun. There you go. I'm okay. My ears are ringing after, but I loved it. Yeah, my ears were a little ringing afterwards too. And then we had a little bit of a post-rave hangout downstairs. Did a little chit-chat down there. Because it was nice to see Tonks come back in. Because I know that Tonks was having a rough time with some shit. Oh yes, and you may notice, out of the avatars, we don't have any bots down here anymore. So that way they don't win. Oh my god, looks like Moon's doing well. Siege is doing well. Oh no! Angie taken out by Siege. Oh, it looks like Siege is actually going to take this one. Oh no, a little health pot. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Oh, Siege has got it. Aw, Poppy's going down, man. Siege is the winner. Hooray! Way to go, Siege. Congrats. Now time to fade into the background and use y'all as background noise while I pack. No worries. We do love a lurker. You know that. Thanks for hanging out. I'm glad we could help you out. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And also, before you go there, Story, let's find a little button to push. Hey, that one right there. Shout out to our artist friends, Tiamara, Lady Z, Story Mage, and Chris the Queen Bee. I would have Possum on that list, but I forgot what their full Twitch username was. Hope y'all's Sunday has been better than mine. I mean, I haven't done a whole hell of a lot, so maybe, I guess. I have to clean out a clog in my 3D printer, unfortunately. Lurking whilst making dinner. I mean, that's not a shock. Slept in, that's a good start to the day. A glog? No, a clog. What I think it is when the filament kind of got hung up and it was trying to pull it through into the nozzle to heat it, it wasn't pulling. So it melted a bunch of stuff in there and then dried out. So there's a bunch of little chips in there that I have to clean out. Didn't realize I was on the list, but yes, art. Yes, art. An artist that did learn my brain. Yes. So yeah, I've got to do that. So the teeth of the little grabber wheels there can actually grab onto the filament and pull it through. Because right now they're not moving. There's a little jam in them, so the wheels are clicking and not moving. So yeah, that's not a lot of fun. So I'm going to take like some compressed air and do it. I was telling Schust about it last night. He's like, well, I could, hit it with my heavy duty air compressor. I'm like, yeah, then there won't be any clog in the teeth because there won't be any teeth in there because it'll blow the whole thing across the room. It's been jammed. Raspberry. There's only one man who would dare to use raspberry. Lone Star. If you get that reference, you're old as shit. You really get them spinning. That's the one. Better than being peanut bittered or buttered. Fuck you, I'm not old as shit. I mean, okay. You know what? Maybe it's just because I'm bitter that I am, and so I'm taking it out on everybody else. But I am surrounded by assholes. Who else here is an asshole? Yo! Hashtag is old as shit. Spaceballs the toilet paper. Spaceballs the lunchbox. This is Mr. Coffee. Right beside Mr. Video Rental. Anyway. That's enough of us, from us old as shit folks. Yeah, I know this song too. Baseball's the jockstrap. And every time for a cat nap before work. All right, Siege. Go and have yourself that cat nap. We will catch up with you later. Forget your buried bloodline today? I'm curious. Favorite movie is Baseballs. It's a great movie. I mean, a couple things in it are a little inappropriate nowadays. But, I mean, other than that... Reset is Tuesday. Or the special. Check, please. Yep. Oh, no. Not again. Did he get it? I did not see your card. However, I did top up the coffee. So, yes. Yes, I did. 40 old hurts. No, I didn't see a card either. What screen was it on when you played the card? Was it on the Be Right Back? Actually, why don't I have a look? No, the rave intro. Oh, well, then yeah, there's nothing set up for that over there. Also, there doesn't seem to be one set up on the Be Right Back screen either. So you know what? Let's fix that while I'm looking at it. Stream loops. There we go. There. 45 is not as old. Shiny head. Oh, God. I haven't heard that in a long time. There, I helped. Yes, you did something today. Congratulations. But yeah, you're right. 48 a couple days ago. So yeah, there's that. Ella's like, I'll always be younger than you. Yes, that's how chronological time works. You fucker. Oh, well. Yeah, I know this song. I wrote it like 27 years ago. It's a very old song. But on the upside, hey, at least I had a good birthday. I was like yesterday years old when I found out that you can make your own customized Funko Pop of yourself. I did not know that. So of course I designed myself one, and I thought it was hilarious. 4 years now. It's been 4 years. The Discord just had its 4th birthday at the beginning of the month. Hanging on to the 40s, barely. Yep. Me too. I got a rave. Yeah, you got a rave for your birthday. Pulled a homer and stuck his head in a bowling ball polisher. I have not, though I have considered it. Maturity of a 13-year-old and the body of a 7-year-old. That sounds about right. I got the maturity of about a 12-year-old, and my body's, I don't know, feels like it's 106. Something like that. I guess it depends on the day. As it occurs to me, I have no fidgets because I'm sitting here rocking in my chair. Oh well. Yeah, definitely a mood. Most definitely a mood. Morning, Juzzy Wuzzy. Juzzy Wuzzy Fuzzy, what's going on? I know those feelings all too well. Yeah. I don't like this call out. Well, as the bot just told you, you do realize what channel you're watching, right? It's getting up for work. 4:55 a.m. Oh my. Oh my. Well, good morning to you. I hope you got yourself a coffee going or something. Sport 58, I already have a social anxiety diagnosis though. Yeah, so do I, but I mean, I'll take it just for a number to add to my collection. 4:45. Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah. So that means that you are 13 hours ahead of me. It was like a sour egg. Yeah, well. I mean, it's not wrong, though. I mean, you come for this pretty face, you stay for the call-outs. What can I tell you? Just south of Jakarta on Christmas Island. Really? I did not know that. Huh. Intriguing. Did you move? Some reason I thought you were in... Where did I think you were? I thought you were in Western Australia for some damn reason. No, it's not wrong. Reminds me I need to go do the autism questions again. Oh, you're away working. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Was I right about Was it Western or Eastern Australia? Some reason Still west. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I was right. In case you need the link there, Gothic. Okay, so I was right. Good to know that I haven't completely lost it. Just sort of. How's working away? How's that working out for you? Oh, Ella. I don't know if Cajun is still kicking around. Can you tell him I'm gonna need his help later on with the captions? Because I tried to get them going and they just ain't working for me. Used to live in the east, now I live in the west. Working even more to the west. Right. It has me in a chokehold. He heard. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need his help with that. I tried setting them up last week and couldn't get them to go. And then this morning when I was resetting everything up from after the rave last night, I was just like, oh yeah, that's right, this is a thing. Wonder if I can get them to work. Yeah, still no. So I'm just like, fucking 28 most days. My God. I'd be mostly okay with that. See, that's approaching a little bit warmer than I'd like it to be, but choke it back. That's an embrace, like a kinky embrace. That's right. It's I love you with violence. We're also streaming here, YouTube here and TikTok right now. Yeah, TikTok gets my attention every now and again. Depending on how many spoons I have to set it up. Because I have to get a brand new stream key every day. But that's okay. Anybody else remember the days when we used to sit on TikTok live and just listen to music? Back before the DMCAs were a thing. Explains why I'm not seeing the chat. Yeah. I know Ella does. I know very well that Ella does. I know Ella does, and Brooke, and I'm sure Chaos remembers, and good God, who else? Diane. God. Yeah, there were a handful of us that we just sat and jammed out. I avoided TikTok for years on purpose. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. That's honestly, Dave, that's where I grew a lot of my following was there, and then grew a lot of the community from there. YouTube just gave me an ad on your live. Did it? Well then. Got me through my laundry and cleaning the kitchen. Yeah. Like I remember we sit there and listen to like my hard rock playlist to avoid the temptation of doom scrolling for hours. But yeah, that's where I kind of have my quote unquote claim to fame, as it were, and then from there, yeah, it grew the following over here and such. But the fact that we made such a wonderful, diverse community out of it, that's there to like support everybody, support each other and stuff, that is the greatest part out of all of it. So, and that's why I will always make a big deal out of the Discord community. A giant deal out of it, especially the mods, because they're the ones who keep shit running. Mod / admin, sorry Gothic. But yeah, very big deal to me. Hey, it's a Lady Z. I see a Lady Z. What are you doing? I know what you're gonna do. Draw me like one of your leather dinos. Rawr. Swear up and down. I've never joined the clock app. Joined a month later, I found your squirrely butt. Yep. I mean, as bad as stupidity of the world, not something I need to... Well, honestly, Dave, that's why I left Facebook a lot. That sentence made no sense whatsoever. That's why I left Facebook a long time ago, was what I was trying to say. Right? Like, I still have it. I still keep it for the messenger for, like, my family and stuff that I live out of province from. And a couple other friends. But for the greatest part, yeah, I have very, very little to do with Facebook. Only recently I posted a couple of... Yeah, words are very hard. It's my little chicken nugget. Tastes like dino nuggies. So what's up with Lady Z? Tell me a story. Reds fix all this shit us Reds, right? Just finished 2 QA meetings in a row. After teen had a Halloween party last night with like 10 teens. And a migraine from hell before the party even started. I may or may not have had a little loopy during the meetings. I mean, that's legit. Admins fix the shit that us mentors break. The mods yell at us. Yep. Facebook Reels. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I've got a Facebook page, which is linked from my Instagram page. So anything I put on Instagram automatically goes to Facebook for the Reels. So yeah, I do that. Right side, I can't feel the pain or the migraine. Well, that's a wonderful thing. That means you didn't feel that chicken nugget licking that I gave you either. Rawr. For family and my witchy crew. Fair enough. My Facebook is a guidepost these days. Is a guidepost? I'm not sure what you mean by that. No, I very seldom really go on there. Only if I'm like sitting in the car waiting for my wife to show up and I've got music playing from my phone, then I will go on to it because it won't interrupt the audio. Not guidepost, historical marker. Ah, okay, gotcha. Use Marketplace and Messenger a lot. I used to Messenger a bit, but not a whole lot. But I don't use the Marketplace. Mostly YouTube and Discord. Yep. I concur. Right, like I've added some of his friends on Facebook and whatnot. I don't really post much. I posted one thing about that event that I did, that nightclub event I did, like, what, 3 weeks or a month ago? Better than Craigslist here. Okay, yeah, I get that. That makes sense. Like, my wife is really involved in Facebook and whatnot. She's got a couple of business pages on there and does a lot of stuff on the Marketplace and, you know, for her business and whatnot. I get that. I used to, but it was when 2020 hit and, like, the whole, like, COVID thing, everything just went so toxic. Like, it's funny because you really learn who the people you know truly are in a situation like that. And that's why I left. I was just like, I cannot fucking deal with this. I was having a hard enough, you know, mental health breakdown as it was at the time. And then adding that on top of it, where like everywhere I looked was just like constant negativity. Like, and I couldn't get away with it. I was removing people left and right. And, you know, Facebook doesn't care because they'll fucking, you'll be scrolling along and there'll be like some page that you don't even follow, right? Which has nothing to do with anything. And they're showing you shit from this one page. They're like, follow this page. If I wanted to follow the page, I would, but I don't want to, so stop fucking showing it to me. You don't know, the Facebook Messenger stopped doing text. Really? It shows you how long it's been since I've taken a look at it, I guess. Playing a lot of 403 right now. Stop doing text messages. Messenger no longer handles SMS. In fairness, I don't think I ever really knew that they did. I got in a trial during 2020 election and got rid of Daniel all the politics.
Let's get nuts.
Stuck on ever since. Oh, gross. Indie Kitty. 43, 5 months to get the 48-month thing. That's right. That is right. Nice to see you, Indy. How you been? No, I don't think that, I don't think I ever knew that. During the COVID lockdown, a lot of us also found ourselves, and some like me, really needing a welcoming community. Yeah, right? Because so many of us were alone, or at least felt like we were alone in that regard, right? And, you know, you're isolated from everybody else. You are stuck by yourself, or, you know, with a close group like your family and whatnot. But, you know, you're dealing with all the shit going on up here and realizing that you're not 100% there. Better get busy on that. I'm good. Cats are good. Glad to hear that. I don't know about iOS, Android. You can download Messenger. It will also act as your SMS app. No, Messenger doesn't act. Never to me acted that I'm aware of as an SMS app. Our messages can be in one place at stop. No, I don't think it ever did that on iOS. Because I've had Messenger pretty much, you know, the whole fucking time I've had an iPhone, which is like going on 15-ish years. Lockdown was the happiest 2 years of my life. I'm not going to lie, for me, it was not totally terrible. And it could be the social anxiety part of me, but it also could have been that while I was learning and figuring myself out, I don't recall ever doing it from Messenger to text. Yeah. Yeah, like it wasn't totally terrible for me. You should use Messenger to use SMS. Huh? Maybe it was an Android thing, I don't know. Helpful for me, it started the healing journey. I think that's the case for a lot of people, though. Is that in a lot of cases, it really made people realize, who they truly are. And allowed them to start their own healing journeys and find like-minded people. It didn't faze me as much, that's fair. It was an available feature. I never used it then. I never set it up that way anyway. Look at that. The more you know. I would hit the sound, but I don't have one. And the cake is frosted. Yes, it is. That was my breakfast. Couldn't walk right, so didn't need to go anywhere much. That seems to be like me nowadays. Work with people all day, so the break from expectation of social interaction was good. Yeah. Maybe they didn't do a good enough job telling people. Maybe they didn't. It's entirely possible. But yeah, honestly, for me, it was not the worst period of my life. It was really when it was in my face constantly, so I couldn't ignore the realities of neurodivergence. Yeah, right. I think many of us can kind of relate to that, or at the very least, the realization, I think, is what it is. The realization that your shit is not operating on all cylinders, as it were, and then seeing other people and have to try to cage away from the corgi cave. The corgi cave, I like that. But yeah, then dealing with the shit and seeing other like-minded people or people in a similar circumstance and learning and growing from there. And I see everyone's else experience, went through on the daily. When a therapist commented about like 3 months into the pandemic, how much more relaxed we were. Yeah, Alex's meltdown drastically changed when we went from 5 days to once in a while, the calmest my household has ever been. I mean, that's fair. Just me and my cat. Byron Evergreen, not that cat. Her name was Hannah Nana. Hannah Nana. I like that name. That's so funny. Dealing for years wondering why nothing would work. That's a good analogy. I like that one. That's a very good analogy, actually. Hannah Nana pudding butt. Dale? Me say Dale. Daylight come and Jamie wanna go home. What? I don't know what's happening. Da, 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 da. Numb. You have a question for the class? Put your hand up. Cute. Anywho, yeah, I was having a thought there that a vocal stints for the win, very much so. Wondering why things were exploding. Yeah, or at least seizing up to the point where they just won't operate anymore. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds like shit, but it sounds about right. It's very accurate. Anyway, so What the hell was I just thinking? Oh yeah, I was thinking of doing a recap rave one night for those that missed recent ones. Got to meet Drelance, Pyrox, and Desi, which is great, which I'm rather envious about.
Well, was it fun?
Yes, you should. I mean, I could. Do a recap rave of one of the ones that I recorded, because I never recorded the one from last night. Oops. But I could totally do a recap rave. Still working on masking. As you might have noticed, feeling self-conscious. Fair enough. Lurk for the foodie things, no worries. Someday I get my passport, make my way up to the Northlands. Alright, Jay, 4 out of 10, it was okay. Anyone else have a cat that is so protective he hisses at things that are happening outside the front door? Not mine. No, I have dogs for that. Yeah, my dogs are the ones that get all freaky about that. Time difference. Yeah, sorry, that is definitely out of my control. But I mean, maybe if that was the case, maybe I could do a recap one that's a little bit earlier. And funding flights in a couple. Yeah. Yeah. The passport part I've got. I still have, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years left on my passport. Yeah, it's the flights and accommodations and stuff. Yeah. That's the expensive shit. There's that. Oh well. Won't let you in the bathroom alone? Really? Yeah, I got the passport. But the cat won't let you in the bathroom alone, huh? A little protective. The enhanced license so we can cross, so you can drive across the border. See, I remember when you first told me about that enhanced license thing, and I was like, I was shook. I was mind blown by that. Calgary is close enough. Yeah, Calgary is only an hour from me. Good tune, by the way. I have no idea. Yeah, I know nothing about that enhanced license thing. Only driving doesn't work for flights. I don't know about the other states. Is it like the real ID? I have no idea. Sounds like a states only thing. Yeah, we have enough issues here in Alberta. It's a real ID? Huh. No, these are things I know nothing about. I just know that we don't have it here. Cries at the door and scratches it. Blind cat prances around like a pony. I'm a pony. I'm a pony. Meow. I'm not a pony. Maybe I'm a pony. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I can't see shit and I have fur. That's all I know. That's what we need in the UK, so no idea. Yeah, you got me. All I know is for the moment, we can do interprovincial travel. You know, right up until Bitchface Magoo there decides that she's going to try and separate us from the rest of the country. And then we're going to have an issue. But, you know, for now it's okay. Just more identity verified ID. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, again, something we don't have up here. I don't want to hear this one. Yeah, I want to hear this one. I wrote this song, so I like it. Rare domestic flights, yes. What it means it doesn't work as a passport for flying international. Maybe you're driving, 24-hour drive for me. His drive is not that bad. It's true. They get a simple form, take a picture, go back and forth. Canadians do forms, background checks, vouching. Yeah, ours is a little more difficult than a lot of people realize. Something that's supposed to be last checked available in all 50 states. Huh. Go take a small break. Hugs to those who want them. Thank you much, Story Mage. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Revo been kittyless for too long. It's all on their demand. Yep. The only idea, get him on a military base. That and a reason to be there would probably be a good idea. Yeah, provided you have a reason to be there. Hey, I just want to come and look at the guns. Probably not the best reason to show up at a military base. I heard you have tanks. I want to go see. No, Bubba, turn the fuck around. I can't see that going very well. Starting to sound like the voice of Chewie. When I talk like this, okay? You can apply for a tour. Yeah, a tour. That's drastically different than just showing up and, I want to come and see all of your guns. Right. A tour would qualify as a purpose to be there. Just showing up to look at tanks, not so much unless you book a time. Yeah, if you have a sponsor, yeah. Holy shit, Scuba Doc! I mean, different white sand security gates. That's wild before GPS got working, right? How you been, Scuba Doc? Holy shit, it's been a hot minute. How are things? In normally accessible areas of base, yeah. Only a few times, 2 times as an adult. A blur. There's a mood right there. Some of the sponsors are going on a few places, like look at the armory. Yeah, they probably don't want civvies just walking into a place where they can get their hands on guns just by the boatload. Probably not. I could see that being a slight bit problematic. Yeah, the museums, again, that's another thing that, I could see that being a lot more civvy friendly. I mean, we've got one actually here in town. We've got not so much well, it kind of is, I guess. Dave, you know what I'm talking about, eh? That armory building down on 55th by the high school? That's not a museum. The comms base, yeah, thanks. National Guard Depot. Guns with a boatload equals Navy. Does Canada have a Navy? Yes, we do. We have got a whopping, 5 submarines, and 2 of them are in West Edmonton Mall? Or something like that. Yes, we have a Navy. Actually, my uncle, my tour in a mall. One for sure. Yeah, there's one at least in West Edmonton Mall. It's true. It is totally true. But yeah, no, we have a Navy. My oldest uncle served in the Navy for I don't know how many years. There's still 2 in there? It's been a while since I've been to West Ed. Did construction base 1 security was tight? I don't doubt it. Oh man, the only road we were allowed was highlighted. We had a piece of paper. Yeah. No, I don't doubt that at all. I don't doubt that in the least. But yes, we do have a Navy. It's, you know, not super impressive, but it is what it is. It's no America, but what are you going to do? One in the basement, one on display. Yeah, they're because in the middle of West Edmonton Mall, like on the western wing of it, there's a great big like pond area in the middle, where they have like water shows and whatnot with, you know, trained seals and shit like that. And then they've got like a pirate ship in there and a submarine. Like, for real, for real. You can go on the pirate ship in the middle of a mall. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of the biggest malls in the world, right? Oh no, we're in the lottery. We'd be arrested. Yeah, no shit. Common vision, rent out, request tours. It's not a museum. The museum is Calgary. Okay, right. Most have changed in the past few decades. Oh no, dude, that's been there in West Ed for, I want to say, at least 20 years. Yeah, the sub was decommissioned a long, long time ago. Yeah, it's been there for fucking ever. Like, my wife and I have pictures from years ago where we were wandering around West Ed, and, you know, we were up on the pirate ship, and we got pictures of us up on the pirate ship just dinking around. Many secrets in that place. Yeah. I grew up watching the ads for it. Yeah. Protect the war crime hat. If stuff kicks off, the war crime hat? I love that name. We are the war crime hat. Their fantasy hotel. Yeah. Oh boy. Did a lot of glasswork. Oh, I missed that part where he did a lot of glasswork in there. Oh shit. Yeah, don't touch our boats. Yeah. Navy, respectively. Yep. I think they're 1 and 3. Who's got the biggest navy? The UK? Or is that China? I thought the UK had like one of the biggest navies in the world. Habitual line crosser stuff there. Hey, it's more like a suggestion. That's the way that we look at it, right? The first war crime was only a suggestion. We just, you know, whatever. No big deal. U.S. has it? Okay. Because I was sure that the UK had a really big one. And I know that China's got a big one. Sounds dirty, doesn't it? Depends on how you quantify largest navy. True. We thought they were hungry. We're having a truce. Sweet, I'm coming over. Here's a grenade. Number of warships. China, Russia, North Korea, then the U.S. Used to being keywords, yeah. Well, I mean, that's fair. I'm surprised, actually, how big North Korea's is. Potency, the U.S. is strongest, yeah. Yeah, no doubt there. China is the biggest, U.S. the most powerful. Yeah. U.S. also currently building lots of new ships, decommissioning a lot of old stuff. Yeah, see, we're not doing that up here. More people in the military base than the UK has in the whole military forces. That's not a shock either. Well, I see that the self-care break is coming up, but you know what I think we're going to do? I think actually we're going to bounce on out of here. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook up some bacon for tonight because my wife wants BLT sandwiches. That's right, we got beavers. Our beavers will fuck you up. So, self-care, schmelf-care. Hey. Come on, you know better than that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off. As always, much love to all of you for murder chicken. No, they're cobra chickens. Cobra chickens. But yeah, I want to thank all of you for being here, as always, especially those of us who hung out at the rave all night last night and still have the wherewithal to show up today. So again, all my love to you. Thanks much for showing up. We're going to go visit our friend Tiamara. Looks like she's playing some Fortnite over there. Intriguing. So let's go blow up her chat. In the meantime, drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself. I will see all of you guys in the Discord and back here on Wednesday for the last chance to get into the monthly surprise box draw. So if you want to get in on that, your last chance is going to be Wednesday. We spin the wheel on Wednesday. All right. Until then, TikTok and YouTube and Twitch, take care of yourselves. We will see you guys on Wednesday or in the Discord. Ciao for now.